I'm Darkly Demons. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys what happened to my very first motorcycle. It was a 2008 ZZR 600. Also, don't mind the sounds. That's my son. He's playing right next to me. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to explain what happened to my very first motorcycle. Like I said, it was a 2008. It was a carbureted motorcycle. Honestly, I adored it to death. It was definitely a different experience for me versus working on cars. I just kind of jumped in, nose in. I just bought it. I didn't know anything about motorcycles. I didn't even know how to ride it or even start it. But I still did it. I bought it. And I wrecked it, unfortunately, and I ended up rebuilding it. And I was so proud of this motorcycle, honestly. This motorcycle was like a dream to me. But I did kind of write like a story list of in order because I just didn't want to forget any details. When you look up the story online, a lot of details have actually been not disclosed, unfortunately. And actually it's a really crazy story. So I'm gonna read it off my computer here that I wrote. I'm sorry that I'm not gonna be looking straight at the camera anymore, just so I can read this. I just wanted it to sound perfect, and I wanted all the details to be accurate and in order. I actually spent months writing this, because I just wanted to capture everything and capture all the feelings and emotions I felt during the whole thing, because unfortunately in the end, I'm just out of a motorcycle. I didn't get any money. I didn't get nothing, unfortunately. So at least I can tell my story. At least I have that. And I also have pictures from both when the motorcycle was wrecked, as well as I also have photos from the wreck. I also have the dash cam footage and the footage of the wreck. I'm sorry about that. Footage of the wreck. So if you just stay tuned, I'll leave that at the next part after I go over the story here. On Friday the 13th, 2023, a day was already steeped into superstition. My life took a surreal and devastating twist. That morning, I was busy at a local junkyard digging through rusted wrecks to find parts for my car, which I had recently crashed and was painstakingly trying to rebuild. Little did I know, while I was elbow deep in grease and bolts, something far more sinister was unfolding back in my apartment. When I finally returned at around 3:30 p.m., tired but hopeful, I was greeted by an empty parking space where my pride and joy, a 2008 ZZR 600 motorcycle, should have been. All that remained was a broken ignition lock laying as an ominous clue on the ground. Part 2. Panic set in as reality hit me like a sucker punch. I scrambled to call the police, my hands shaking as I reported the theft. The officer on the other end of the line sounded almost resigned as he noted that the area has been plagued by motorcycle thefts recently. This revelation felt like a salt in the wound. Up until then, I thought I'd moved into a neighborhood safe enough to sleep without worry. Weeks passed without a single lead. Just as I was starting to lose hope, I got a call while at work. A call that would shake my day to its core. It came from a blocked number, but I answered out of instinct. The voice on the other end, calm yet serious, belonged to a police officer. He informed me that my motorcycle had been involved in a high-speed chase and was currently in police custody. My mind raced as I hung up and scrolled through my bike groups, only to find the news of my bike spread like wildfire. Pictures of my shattered bike and snippets of the chase were all over social media. This bike wasn't just another ride. It was my first motorcycle, a project I'd poured hours of labor into and spent thousands of dollars into. Rebuilding has been such a journey filled with grease-stained hands and late nights. One particularly tricky aspect of this motorcycle was that I had to wire in a ballast to route the power to the headlights through a toggle switch. I know it wasn't very conventional, but not a lot of people actually knew about it. So I thought since I knew about it, it was fine. But here we are. The thief turned out to be 31-year-old Robert Allen Panderknight. He didn't just steal my motorcycle, he took it on a joyride worthy of an action movie. The chase began on I-64 and tore through Chesapeake at breakneck speeds, with Panderknight recklessly weaving through construction zones with his headlights off under the dimming sky. The danger escalated and police were forced to call off the pursuit for public safety as well as safety for him. But Panderknight's frenzy didn't stop. He barreled down Military Highway until his chaotic escape ended in a violent crash into another vehicle. What happened next was as bizarre as it was grim. In the aftermath, Panderknight lost both of his shoes and his backpack, spilling cans of Red Bull across the street. With adrenaline surging and no escape plan, he tried to make a run for it on foot, but soon faltered. The crash had inflicted a serious, humiliating injury, a self-inflicted castration. Yes, I said it, castration, alongside other potential leg injuries. Police and first responders on scene confirmed his severe condition. Later, toxicology reports revealed that Panderknight had been under the influence of drugs during this reckless escapade, adding another layer to the chaotic and dangerous ordeal. The month that followed was such a blur of courtroom visits and paperwork. Each court date was a reminder of how this one reckless act had upended my life. I missed work repeatedly to attend these hearings, where Panderknight faced a slew of charges for damage and reckless endangerment that he'd caused. Yet, despite all of that, there was no stolen coverage on my insurance policy. I was staring down at the grim reality of no compensation for the thousands of dollars I've spent resurrecting my ZZR 600. Finally, after a drawn-out court proceedings, I was awarded $3,100, but only on the condition that Panderknight would pay. To this day, not a single penny has made its way to me. Even worse, he was charged with multiple crimes, but he couldn't be directly charged with the theft of stealing my motorcycle. Because of this, without further ado, here's the dash cam footage. I will also give credit to the person I got the dash cam footage from, and this was the dash cam footage of the police chasing my ZZR 600 through Chesapeake on I-64.
East of the Twin Bridges. 33 farm behind them. We're eastbound 64 up Indian River. Speeds are 100. Traffic moderate. 10-4, change it over to a pursuit. 10-4. 751 to be primary. 654, turn your lights on. Approach at Indian River, speed 115, traffic moderate. Second Indian River, second Indian River. All unit. I'm passing Indian River, speed 110, traffic light.
Notify Chesapeake.
Simple. I'm in front. I'm going to try to see if I can slow him down. Approaching Greenbrier, speed 110, traffic's moderate. Greenbrier 110. 751, take over. Yeah. Six by four, can you call it?
I'm a little bit behind you, but I'm trying. We're 64 east, inside Sag, passing Greenbrier.
Inside Sag, passing Greenbrier.
Traffic is light, speeds are 130.
Traffic light, speeds 130.
Alright, traffic's light, speeds 130, passing Battlefield, number 1 lane.
Passing Battlefield, number 1 lane. Green backpack, blue jeans, tennis shoes, black helmet, dark sweatshirt. Temple. I think they got a lane closed up here at the high rise, so if he goes that way, just fall back.
Light traffic, speeds 131.
Light traffic, 131. Should be a white male as well. 10-4. Whiskey Mike.
We're on the inside set, the high-rise speeds are 80, light traffic.
Speeds 80, light traffic. I just checked the 511 cams, I don't see any lane closures just now. Eastbound 64 shut down from the high rise to the 296. Temple.
Alright, we're coming up to the high-rise, speeds 111, light traffic.
Temple.
Alright, we are on the high-rise, speeds are 110, light traffic still.
On high rise, speeds 110. There's heavy traffic, he's splitting all the way down the center. Simple. Hey, go ahead and call it.
Alright, we're at the base of the high-rise, speeds are 70.
Speed 70, base higher. Having the closed shoulder where they've got workers, we're going to go ahead and terminate this time. 10-4, terminate.
1149, I'm not sure where you're in position, but you might find them.
Yeah, 334, he got off at the 296 Alpha. 10-4, we're there now, I think. 751 and 654 went that way.
Six by four, 334. I made it to 296. I believe 751 did too. We're gonna see if we can catch up to it.
Alright, I'll go up to the 297 and sit.
If we locate it, we have permission to re-engage.
Until 1798, are you in position to assist? I'll be en route, but I'm not close there.
Right on military. It did hear a loud exhaust on this way, so we can check. down in the parking lot over there. There's civilians standing over it.
You guys have an address for me?
I will in a second. Give me a second. I'm on Military passing Willis. That's the only street sign I saw right now. I'll give you a second.
Did you go right or left on Military from 17?
Right. We got a bike. Yep, we got a bike right here. Just to be clear, we had well terminated before this crash happened.
Okay, we got a document. Hey, any idea if he's on foot or not?
Went over the curb and then went that way. No, on his car.
He's supposedly in a vehicle headed towards you, back towards the intersection there.
We got a description?
What kind of car? Did he run this way?
No, the guy that, the motorcycle is here.
The ambulance on the way.
What was it, the ambulance, please?
Hey, we got him,
Oh, he's okay. He's okay. He's okay. I know. Man. Don't move.
Start rescue our location. We have him. Here, just take your hands out of here. Okay.
I would just get out the...
Can you sit upright?
Can I get my drink out of my bag, please?
Can you sit upright?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I don't want you to touch anything until we get an ambulance here, okay?
Grab my drink out of my bag.
I'm gonna grab all your stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, that was a really dumb move, you know that, right?
What are you doing, man?
All right, let me get the street sign. 2947 Military Highway. Start rescue.
Enforce all rescue.
Okay, do you have any weapons on you?
I see blood through his pants, by the way, in his crotch.
He got,
Baby, you know how?
no, I watched it on my car.
Okay, let me go get my medical.
Is your phone, sir? Sir, you should not be moving at all. You need to stay completely still.
Don't grab it. I'll check on it in a second, okay?
Is your phone that you needed? Okay. Is there someone you want me to call?
Yes.
I don't know if it's working, baby. Yes. You should not be moving. You can put your back, your legs. I'm pretty confident it was a Jeep Wrangler, though, after my soft
We don't need anything about the Jeep Wrangler. We just need him.
Okay.
So, just to be clear, you are under arrest, okay?
Can you call that? Please,
Call this number?
Yes, let me know I'm arrested.
Let me see about getting a drink for you, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Yep. What's hurting, by the way? We need to know that. We need to make sure you get checked out.
Pumping so bad, I don't even
Do you remember what time the car hit you?
I don't.
What's your name, sir?
Robert.
Robert?
It's just your Red Bull?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ground. Identified chest, beak, fire, that he's got a injury to his groin area.